beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing today? I hope you're great. I hope your day is going fine. A very big thank you to all my subscribers. You guys are so amazing. I can't stop thanking you guys. I appreciate you a lot for always coming back. Thank you so much. And if you're new, you're highly welcome. Please do not forget to also hit the subscribe button and also on your notification bells on. That will help you get notified every single time my weekly video drops on this channel. Thank you guys. So getting started, today I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful off-shoulder dress. It's going to be a ruffle cape, as you can see from the thumbnail, and also it's going to have an under bust cut. Okay, yeah, this one is loaded actually, so you need to stick around to the end as I take you through the entire process. So here, getting started, I already have a piece cut out. So the length of the dress is actually 38, and I want the upper part to be a length of 20 inches. Remember, I said it's going to have an under bust cut. So taking away 20 from 38, that's 18. 18 is left. So 18, I'll be using 18 to cut out the lower part, which is the skirt part. Then, of course, by the way, depending on the length you want, okay? Yeah, but I want the upper part to be 20. So getting started, I'm placing this at my 5 inches mark at the top here, which represents my shoulder line. So I'll come here and indicate the vertical measurement. So from here, I'll mark the chest line, which I'm marking at 9. The bust point, I'm marking at 10.5. Then the under bust, I'm marking at 13.5. Okay, yeah. Then of course the waistline at 16. Then the length of the top 20, and of course the extra allowances. So I'll just go ahead and convert all this to a straight line. So here we're going to input the shoulder measurement here. Remember, it's an off shoulder. So for an off shoulder, you put your regular shoulder measurement, or which for this person is 15 divided by 2. That's 7.5. But because it's going to be off, you take away 2 inches, makes it 5.5. Or you can also work with 5, 4, 4.5, depending on what you want. Okay, so I'll be making use of 5.5 here at this point. So I've indicated that point already. Then this is the chest line. I'm going to be putting the bust measurement here, which is 35. If I divide it by 4, what I have is 8.75. Okay, and I'm going to be adding extra 2.5 inches of allowance here. Yeah, so I'm going to be connecting this one here, this mark I have here, connect it to the bust measurement. So I have this here already. Then from this point, I'm going to come in by 2.5 inches. So you can see me from here marking out 2.5 inches. Just indicate this point here. We're going to be making use of it. So the next thing, I'll come to my bust line. I'm going to impute my bust span measurement. Now the bust span is the nipple to nipple distance. Okay, for this person is 7. You divide by 2, that's 3.5, and you add 0.5 inches to it, making 4. So at this bust point line here, I will input 4. Then at the under bust, I will take away 0.5 from it, which will become what? 3.5. And I'm also going to extend that from the waistline all the way, 3.5 as well, all the way to the lower part. I'm connecting all this to a straight line here. So I'm just connecting this all the way to the what? To the bust point line. Okay, so from this bust point line, I will now connect it to this 2.5 inches I marked from the armhole. Remember that. So I'm connecting it this way. You can see it's as easy as that. So in this case here now is our princess that has been created. Okay, so this one is going to reflect to the back piece. This is actually what we're going to be cutting out for the back piece as well. It's as easy as that. The next thing I will be doing here now is just for the front piece, which is creating the cup. Okay, yeah. So coming to the cup now, I will come to this under bust here. I'm going to move inwards by 1 inch. I'll move inward by 1 inch here, and also the same thing to the upper part. I just don't want it to really have so much of a large cup like that. You can do 1.5 but I just want to do 1 inch here. Then from this bust point, what I'm going to do now is to indicate 1 inch above and 1 inch below. Okay, so I'm coming here now. From this bust point, I'm indicating 1 inch above here, and here also 1 inch below. Okay, so from this 1 inch below, I'm connecting it to my underboard. This is already creating my lower cup, so you can see 1 inch below. So coming down to this top part, I will indicate 0.5 inches apart. So I'll mark here 0.5. I also mark here 0.5. So this 0.5 inches I've created apart, I'm going to be connecting it what to this 1 inches what that is above the bust point. I hope you understand that. So this one now is creating what my upper cup. So the one that is going inwards this way, I'm just going to extend it from here. I'm extending it to 1.5. The reason we do that is because of what? The joining at the armhole point, so that we do not have a shortage. So I just extended it by 1.5 inches. Okay, so from here now I'll connect it to my bust point line. So this is going to be my actual armhole. So you see this, and that's it for this. So you can see the cup has been well created all the way. All you need to do what is just to blend it what properly. You can see that. Okay, so here now I'm going to impute my remaining measurement. So at the we have already fixed the measurement for the bust point, but for this under bust, I'm going to impute what the waist measurement we have, which is 29 divided by 4. I have 7.25, so I'm going to be marking 7.25. Then I'll add an extra 2.5 inches, and also that allowance that we have here, I'm going to also fix it back 1 inch. Then I'm just going to extend it all the way to the floor length. It's as easy as that. So remember, we have 0.5 inches apart here, which is 1 inch, so I need to put it back as well at this chest line. And that's it, guys. That's it for this. So this thing now is to fix in the neckline. So for the front neckline, remember we are taking away 5 inches. So I want my neckline to come down, say 1 inches extra. So I'm marking it at 6. So my neckline from the front piece, I want it to be 6. Your choice, actually. You can do what you want. You can even make it the same thing with the back. But for the back, I want it to be 7 inches or even 7.5 for the back piece. So I'm extending it now to the back piece. So you see, I'm taking it this way. I hope you can see. So guys, we're done. Like, we're done with this. All is left now is to cut this out. But you have to take your time. Be very careful when, because remember, you're cutting for both the front and back piece, and the cup is only reflecting on the front. You're not going to cut out this cup for the back piece. I hope you understand. So I'm going to carefully take out this part. Then for this back piece, I will also, since this is the princess dart line we are following, that is going to reflect for the back, so I'm going to be extending this one as well, just for the back piece. I'm extending this at 1.5 all the way to the bust line. So my cut is going to be this way, this princess dart cut here, and this way for the back piece. So when I take it off, then I will now concentrate and cut out this cup for the front piece. Okay? This is the back neckline. And also remember there's a zipper allowance. I need to notch that part and also open up the zipper side. So now I will cut out the cup for the front piece. So here you can see this now. This for the front piece and the back piece as well. So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and cut out the lower part, which is the skirt part. So for the lower part, which is the skirt part, I have this folded already. I'm cutting out both the front and the back piece. You can see the zipper allowance here as well. So here indicating my waistline, from here to this line you're seeing here is 9 inches, indicating my hip line. So here I'm going to impute the waist measurement, which is 29 divided by 4. I have 7.25 with an extra 2 inches of allowance. Then coming here to this hip line is 40 divided by 4, that's 10, plus extra 2 inches of allowance. Then to the lower part as well, I'm going to include the hip measurement, which is also 10 plus 2 inches of allowance. So making it penciled, I'll come back in by 2 inches, okay? So yeah, that's it. So what I'm going to do is just to connect it to the hip line and of course to the lower part. The next thing is to cut this out. From this center point of the front piece, I'll indicate the bust span at 4. So I'll just notch it for the darts. And here it is, the skirt is ready. So for this front piece, I'll come here at this center point. I'll come down by say 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to be connecting it to this edge just to give it a slant at the center. For the back piece, I need to also slit here open for the zipper allowance. So here guys, you can see this skirt is ready. So the entire piece is all ready. So what I'm going to do now is just to turn all this piece with the lining and join the parts together. For the upper parts, I'm going to do the same. And also, before that, I'm going to be applying my interfacing, to it. Yes. Remember I said the front is going to have an underbust cover. I need to join the part first. Yes. So I'll just go ahead and finish this up. And of course, I'll come back to show you the next step. So here guys, I'm done turning it all with the lining. You can see the skirts for both the back piece and the front piece. So what is left now will be to fix it like that after trimming these excesses of the lining. Then also this is the top part. I joined the sides together for both the main piece and the lining. And here is the front piece of the top. And here it is. So what I'm going to do now is to create my cut at the under bust. Okay, so here you can see the cup is already sitting well. So I'm going to make my tape. Now remember the under bust was 13.5, so placing it at the 13.5 inches mark, here is my under bust. So I'm going to just add extra half of an inch. Okay, so I'm just coming down extra half of an inch so that I will be able to use that half inch to join the piece back again. Okay, so I'll go ahead and indicate that. So just half of an inch from my under bust line. So I'll mark it all the way straight down. So I'll be making my cuts here. So I just have the half of an inch, which I'll be using to sew it back. So this is the piece now. This one At this point now, if you choose to replace this with a plain fabric or whatever design you want to do, this is the time to do that. Or if you want to also use this same piece, fine. So I'm going to be using this same piece. So here is the tape I'll be using. So depending on how many of it you want to be on the front piece, so I'm just going to be sewing it this way. Just place it wherever you want to fix it and sew towards the edge, very tiny, so at the end of the day this boning will be able to what? Pass through. Okay, so once that is done, then I can now attach it back to this, so it will now be sitting directly under the bust. I hope you understand that. So that's it. So for the back piece, I'm also going to do the same thing. Okay, so I'm just placing the both piece together. Then I would locate the under bust line as well. So you can see this is the top. I remember it was 5 inches we took off, so I'll place it here and locate the under bust, which is at 13.5. But remember, we're going to mark 14. Okay, so here is the straight line. So I'm also going to make my cut here. So here as well, I'll also be fixing in my boning as well. So I'll just go ahead and finish it all up, and of course I'll show you the next step. So here guys, I'm done turning it all with the lining, and you can see I've also created the casings for the boning. So this is the back piece. I just joined it with using a pin to hold the zipper allowance just for the moment, so I can just have it in place. I'll fix my boning at this point. Then after that, the half of an inch, that I will stop half of an inch here, so that I will now use that half inch to join it to the lower part, which is the skirt part. So you can see this is the front piece as well. See, this is how it's all looking. So what will be left now is to, after fixing in the boning, I'll just take the lower part and stitch it all together. You can see you just join it with half of an inch, and this outfit is like almost ready. So once I hold it down with half of an inch, so you can see it's looking all ready. I'll also do the same thing for the back piece. If we have fixed that, the next thing to be done will be now to create the handle. We have to fix in the handle. So what I will do now is, which is the reason why I have to actually hold this with a pin first. So what I will do now is to place the front piece over the back piece, so you can see how it's looking already. So I'll just take my neckline. If I take what I have here from this point to this point, what I have here is 10.5. So 10.5 for the front and for the back. So I'm going to, which makes it what, 21. So I'm going to take away 21 from the round off shoulder. The round off shoulder for this person is 39. So if I say 39 minus 21, I have 18. So this to make me know the quantity of sleeve length I'm going to be using. Okay, so 18 divided into 2, that's 9. So 9 inches for one sleeve, 9 inches for the other. And what I need is just a long strip. Remember, this is going to have a cape. So I have this piece I have here. This is like a 6 inches in width. So I folded into, once I fold it into 2, I have it 3 inches. So I'm going to stitch with half of an inch. So I'll have it this way. So it is just going to be a 2.5 which strip, which I'm going to be attaching here. So in terms of the length, remember we said it's 18 divided by 2, 9 inches and 9 inches there. So but I need extra 2 inches of allowance. I'm going to be using to stitch it one side like this. You know, by the time I stitch it with half of an inch this way, so you know here is taking half of an inch and the main bodice is taking half of an inch, that's 1 inch already gone. Then taking it to the other side as well, so you can see 1 inch goes in as well. So this is what we are going to achieve at the end of the day. So which means I'll be having a long strip of what, 11 inches. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same thing for this other side, so you can see you have it all ready, and this is good to go. Yeah, so you can actually of course rock this way, but of course in this case we are going to what fixing in a cape. I'm loving this already. I'm just going to finish this off, and I can't wait to see the end result of this dress. So that is it, guys, on how to make this beautiful piece. On the next video, I'm going to show you how to cut out the cape and also how to create, the effects. You can look at the thumbnail, you see that there is like a bow effect on the front part of the cape. So I'm going to show you how to do that on the next video. So that is it, guys, on how to make this beautiful piece. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really had fun. I hope you did as well. If you find this helpful, please do not forget to share, like, and if you have not subscribed, do not also forget to hit the subscribe button, and also remember to turn the notification bells on so that anytime I upload my weekly videos, you always get notified. Thank you so much again to all my subscribers. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Till I see you on the next video. Bye.